everyone, Casey here.
And I'm Haru. Thanks for tuning in.
So today, we're bringing you all the latest news from the 3D printing world.
Man, this week has been crazy. Says 2026 just happened.
Yeah, the one in Las Vegas.
Over 4,000 companies exhibited. It's like a flood of information.
Since we couldn't go there in person, we've been frantically gathering info from the internet.
Well, that's not so bad. At least we can look at things objectively.
Hey, pose up, you!
If we went in person, we'd get distracted by booth lines, sore feet, all that stuff.
True! Plus jet lag.
Right, easy. And then you get home like, wait, what did I even see?
Anyway, we've got tons to cover today. Alright, first piece of news.
Yeah.
At CES 2026, a company called Atomform announced the palette.
Oh, here we go. 12 nozzles, 36 color support.
The specs on this thing are absolutely insane.
Yeah, when I first heard about it, I couldn't even process it.
12 independent nozzles.
Independent, die tool.
And each nozzle can handle 3 filament colors. So that's 12 times 3 equals 36 color.
Math.
Well, just multiplication.
But with regular multicolor printers, you need purging when switching nozzles, right?
Exactly. The infamous printer. Poop bought it.
I always wonder about that name.
Apparently they call it printer poop overseas too.
A universal concept.
So the Atomform has this thing called the Omni-Element Automatic Nozzle Switching System.
Cool name.
Each nozzle is dedicated to a specific filament, so no purging needed.
Ah, I see. Instead of switching, they're separated from the start, so there's no mixing.
Exactly! And they claim it can reduce filament waste by up to 90%.
90% is huge.
Right? Anyone who's done multicolor knows the purge waste is ridiculous.
Sometimes you end up with more waste than actual print.
Like, what are you making? Garbage.
Yeah, it becomes a trash factory.
Print speed goes up to 800 millimeters per second.
That's fast.
Acceleration of 25,000 millimeters per second squared.
The numbers are too big to wrap my head around.
Well, basically it means really fast.
That's pretty vague.
Build volume is 300 by 300 by 300 millimeters.
30 centimeter cube. That's pretty decent for a desktop machine.
Right? And it's got quiet operation under 48 decibel.
Quiet enough to run at night.
Built-in air filtration, over 50 smart sensors, and 4 AI cameras for real-time monitoring.
Feels like being watched.
The printer is watching, not you.
I know. It's monitoring the print.
Price is $2,199.
Oh, that's cheaper than I expected.
For 12 nozzles, that's pretty impressive pricing.
Scheduled for early Q2 2026, and they're planning a Kickstarter pre-order.
Ah, Kickstart.
That sounded loaded.
No, I mean, Kickstarter is Kickstart.
Yeah, risks are risks, and you gotta understand them.
Right, but Atomform was only founded in 2023.
Oh, they're a young company.
Not even 3 years yet, and they're coming out swinging with these specs.
That's bold.
But since there's no track record yet, I think a lot of people will wait and see.
Yeah, the specs look great, but you don't really know until you actually use it.
Especially with multi-nozzle systems, maintenance and clogging can be issued.
With 12 nozzles, feels like at least one of them is gonna act up.
Yeah, that's the concern. But technically, it's a really interesting attempt.
Yeah, looking forward to hearing more.
Another one from CES. Creality announced the SPARKX set.
Creality? That's a big player.
And get this, They're marketing it as ready to print within 5 minutes of unboxing.
5 minutes?
Yep. Yay. Bed leveling, nozzle Z offset adjustment, input shaping, all automatic.
Liberation from setup hell.
Exactly. A lot of people buy 3D printers and give up during initial setup.
I know that feeling. Read the manual, watch videos, still doesn't work. Watch more videos.
Beginner friendly but takes 3 hours.
And then your first print becomes spaghetti, and your spirit breaks.
Spaghetti! That tangled mess of filament.
I knew someone who called it artwork.
Positive thinking. Could sell it as modern art.
Call it accumulation of failures or something.
Yeah, that's a bit painful.
So the SPARKX also has a 4-color filament system.
4 colors! Compared to Atomform's 36. That's modest.
But for general users, 4 colors is still pretty impressive.
Right? Also, it supports AI-powered model generate.
Hey, model generation?
Yeah, details are unclear, but probably you can generate 3D models from text.
Like make me a cat figurine and it does.
Probably something like that. Plus real-time mobile control.
Monitor from your phone. Convenient.
So you can see, oh, it turned into spaghetti while you're out.
That's emotionally damaging.
I don't want to go home.
But you will have to go back to reset it.
Can we talk about metal 3D printing now?
Go ahead.
A Korean company called Metal Printing released a Gaussian tonight.
The one that won robotics honorary at CSE 2026.
Right, aye. It uses paste-based metal extrusion technology.
Paste-based, not powder.
Traditional metal 3D printers use powder, which creates dust, explosion risks, high temps, all dangerous.
Explosions sound scary.
Yeah. So you need special facilities, but the Gauss uses paste and eliminates those risks.
So you can use it in offices or labs?
Exactly. Built-in HEPA filter for safety.
Nice. Making metal printing more accessible is interesting.
Build volume is 420 by 420 by 500 millimeters.
Pretty big.
Supports aluminum, copper, titanium, 316L stainless steel.
Good material options.
And another metal printer, a company called Masterex, launched a $39,000 industrial metal printer.
$39,000.
That's supposedly industry-breaking pricing.
What did they cost before?
$100,000 to $500,000.
Wow, so less than a tenth.
Yeah. They claim it maintains precision capabilities needed for professional engineering, but we don't know yet.
Cheap usually has a reason.
True. But there's definitely disruption happening in metal printer pricing.
Maybe in a few years, regular people will be able to metal print.
But a new tech might come out, and people will be like, seriously? Still using metal?
Technology progress is cruel.
Alright, now for a more serious topic. New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced legislation to regulate 3D printed gun.
That's been an ongoing issue in America.
Right. This could be a first-in-the-nation approach.
What's first about it?
Requiring all 3D printers sold in New York to have software that blocks manufacturing of firearms and firearm parts.
Software blocking?
Probably if it recognizes gun data, it won't print.
But technically, seems like that could be bypassed.
Yeah, probably gonna be a cat and mouse game.
Modify the shape slightly, print in separate parts.
Also, criminalizing possession or sale of digital blueprints for 3D printed guns without a license.
Just having the data is illegal?
Without license, yeah.
But there's already tons of data online.
Right. Files on foreign servers. Lots of difficult problems.
But better than doing nothing, I guess.
According to Everytown for gun safety, 3 printed gun seizures increased 1,000% over the past 5 years.
1000%. That's tenfold?
Yeah,
That's a huge increase.
since Hochul took office, shootings have dropped 60% statewide.
That's good news.
In 2025, they hit record lows.
Real results.
They've invested $1.27 billion in gun violence prevention initiatives since she took off.
How much is that in yen?
Let's see, at 150 yen per dollar, about 190.5 billion yen.
That's huge.
Well, America is a gun society. Shows how serious the problem is.
Hard to relate to in Japan.
True. But from a 3D printer regulation perspective, it's interesting to see how it developed.
Could influence other states or countries.
Also curious how manufacturers will respond. Alright, let's take a little break here.
Good idea. Lots of news.
Today's song is Pet Gag is kinda quirky.
PETG? That's a filament type.
Polyethylene, terephthalate, glycol.
That's a mouthful.
And Pet Gag really is quirky.
How so?
Serious stringing, picky about temperature.
Hard to work with.
But high transparency, strong, safer than apps, and great if you master it.
Like a Sundara material.
Exact. It's not like I printed nicely for you or anything.
That impression is kinda off.
Whatever.
What's the song like?
Kind of a quirky electronic vibe.
Expressing PETG's quirkiness maybe.
Could be. Here it is. Pet Gag is kinda quirky.
ペテジ簡単ですよって言ったなそうだろベタベタなんだがこの手に君はちょっと刺激が強すぎたノズル温度という力でも手が不安定しっとりのはずがダラダラすぎるノズルにまとわりつくその粘性まるで束縛系の声やっぱペット中性強い糸引きどころか蜘蛛の巣レベルサポート外したらふにゃるってなんでも見た目は折れるほど透明感ムカつくけどまた触れたくなるベッドとの相性が茶よスペイじゃなくてガラスが正解って何透けるとやばいって言われたけどじゃあ普通目に
Alright, that was a song.
Appropriately quirky.
Very BGI.
Let's hit the second half.
Next story is wild.
What?
A U.S. Air Force F-15 fighter returned to flight months early thanks to 3 printed parts.
The F-15 Eagle.
At Kadena Air Base in Okinawa.
That's in Japan.
During post-flight inspection, they found a crack in the right cockpit, cooling duct.
Cooling duct. Sounds important.
Traditional repair would have grounded the aircraft for 3 to 4 months.
Can't fly for that long.
Part procurement takes time.
That's a problem for military aircraft.
So the maintenance team decided to make a replacement part with 3D printing.
On-site decision.
First, the Air Force's 18th Maintenance Group printed 2 prototypes, but had technical issues.
Didn't work out.
So they requested help from the Marines, specifically Marine Aviation Logistics Squadron 36.
Called in the Marines.
Miles 36 printed 2 prototypes and delivered them within 12 hours. Installation confirmed.
12 hours! From 3-4 months to 12 hours.
And the Marines analyzed the Air Force's tech data and redesigned it to cut print time by 2 hours.
Super competent.
This new spec got incorporated into Air Force AM technical documentation for the whole F-15 community.
Nice! Sharing knowledge is great!
Someone from NAVAIR, Naval Air Systems Command, said, "We had a multi-million-dollar aircraft unusable for months, just because the supply system didn't have the part.
Can't use a plane because of a missing part. Such a waste.
Got approval to make the part using local AM capabilities. Problem solved.
This is the ideal use case for 3D printing.
Solving supply chain problems locally.
Could work for disasters or emergencies.
Also like the inter-service cooperation.
Probably some turf battles normally.
You Air Force guys need our printer? Fine.
Don't know if it was like that.
Anyway, good story. Related to the F-15 story. The FIGHT 2026 National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, was signed by President Trump.
Legal stuff.
Pretty big for the 3D printing industry.
What's in it?
Prohibits contracts for additive manufacturing equipment made by entities linked to China, Russia, Iran, or North Korea.
No printers from adversary nations.
Not just equipment, but also machines using software from those countries or network connections through.
Strict.
Makes sense from a security standpoint. 3D printers handle design data.
Classified parts, data leaking, would be bad.
On the flip side, this is an opportunity for American 3D printer manufacturers.
Less competition.
At least in the defense market.
Anything else?
Sets a goal to certify over 1 million parts using advanced manufacturing by December 31st, 2027.
1 million parts. Big number.
And select at least 5 parts for testing, evaluation, and certification by September 30, 2026.
Specific deadlines and targets.
Along with the F-15 story, military 3D printing adoption is ramping up.
Funding will follow. Development will accelerate.
Military tech often trickles down to civilians, so long-term benefits for us maybe.
The internet started as military tech too.
Alright, 2 R&D stories now.
Go ahead.
Researchers from KAIST and Postec in Korea developed a technique to 3D print vertical nanolasers.
Vertical nanolasers. Sounds impressive, but what are they for?
Optical computing, quantum communication, quantum cryptography, AR displays.
All future tech.
Traditional lasers are arranged horizontally on substrates, taking up lots of space and losing efficiency from light leakage.
Horizontal takes up space.
Vertical lets you pack them densely.
Like the difference between skyscrapers and single-story buildings.
Good analogy. Limited land, build up.
Tokyo real estate.
Different scale though. Nanoscale,
Nano-sized tower mansions.
can't live in them.
How do they make it?
Right.
Complicated words.
Precisely places perovskite nanostructures on semiconductor chips on demand.
Perovskite. That's the solar cell material.
Right. Actually, the next story is also perovskite related.
Connected.
Hebrew University in Jerusalem developed 3D printable transparent solar cells.
Transparent solar cells.
Can be 3D printed on windows, building facades, flexible surfaces.
Windows generating power.
Yep, yeah. And adjustable colors.
Like high-tech stained glass.
Exactly what they're saying. Generates power while transmitting the rest of the spectrum.
Church windows generating power in the future.
Divine. Grace turning into energy.
Sounds blessed.
Performance is about 35% average visible light transmission, with up to 9.2% conversion efficiency.
35% transparency. Pretty see-through.
Like frosted glass.
How's 9% efficiency compared to regular solar cells?
Regular silicon is around 20%, so less than half.
But considering the transparency and flexibility advantages.
Right? Aye. A plug to existing building windows is huge.
Good for retrofit.
Maintains stable output after repeated bending and long operations, so commercialization might be close.
Exciting.
Let's wrap up with some community buzz from X and Reddit.
Community voices.
Bambu Lab is huge right now.
They're the hottest manufacturer.
Announced the H2C dual-nozzle machine. Handles up to 24 filaments simultaneously with 0 purging on nozzle swap.
Printer poop again.
Equipped with the Vortex system. That's the secret.
Different approach than Atomform.
Right? Why? But here's the thing.
Problem?
Bambu Lab's firmware security update is causing a firestorm.
Firestorm?
Debate over security, privacy, and user access.
Worried about a closed ecosystem.
Exactly. Even Joseph Prusa from Prusa Research is criticizing it.
Prusa criticizing means it's a big deal.
3D printing has a strong open source culture.
Modding and community knowledge sharing are the norm.
And there's concern that might get restricted.
Tough issue. Security matters, but so does freedom.
On Reddit, 2026 is the year of low-cost print farms is trending.
Print farms?
Business model with multiple 3D printers for small-scale manufacturing.
Like cottage industry updated.
High-speed, reliable desktop machines from Creality and Bambu are getting affordable.
Individuals becoming small manufacturers.
Exactly. Also, heated debate on resin printer safety.
Resin is pretty dangerous.
Ventilation, PPA, disposal, lots of people don't know the risks.
Safety is important.
As hobbyists increase, education is needed.
We should spread awareness on this show too.
Agreed. Alright, we're coming to the end of today's show.
So much to cover.
CES 2026 products, regulations, military use, R&D, community topics.
The 3D printing industry is moving fast.
This much news in 1 week.
Wonder what next week will bring.
Unpredictability is what makes this industry fun.
See you all next week.
Thanks for listening. Until next time.
Bye.
See ya.